Right, on this section of the video, we're going to be talking about the do's and the don'ts of buying rural land. These are not all the things that can be listed under the do's of the don'ts, but I just captured a few for you guys to at least have something while we go deeper into other things for in the future. So on my list here, I've got first of all the things that you have to do to ensure that sorry about that, to ensure that you have the proper way, I would say, or you find land in a very proper way, or you do get it done correctly. But these are a few hints that I'm going to share with you. They're not necessarily the holy grail of it. So the first one I will recommend for a person who wants to buy land is to have an introduction of himself or herself at the induna. If you find a village where you want to buy the land and you don't see any board or you don't know any person who's selling the stands there, go to the induna, ask around where is the induna, or who is the person who is responsible for making stand for the induna. In other, I will say in other places, it's sort of mixed up. It's the induna is the person who does this, but yeah, you get my point. Find the responsible person of the village. If it's a chief, it's a induna, or it's a king, whatever, whoever that you will be dealing with. It must be from the tribal office, that whether it's a local one, but yeah, find the induna and make sure that you introduce yourself. And the second thing that you can do is to make sure that you have enough money after finding out maybe the price. But what I mean is, you don't want to find yourself dragging the whole process of buying the land, and you pay deposit and you stay for too long, and then they start to say, hey, you've paid deposit in January, now it's May, and you have not finished the stand. So make sure that if you find that the stand is a certain amount, cut it into 3, have it ready, and then pay deposit, maybe another one and another one, as you, or if you are able, if you know that you've done the other things correctly that are going to come, pay it up, and then you go on. So the other thing is you need to be clear of what you want. Ask for, even if they show you that this stand is 1,000 rand, ask for a discount. It shows humility. I know you may not understand, but when you're dealing with indunas, show that you need them, but you are not actually splashing money around. They must understand that you are a person who is coming with a need more than a person who is coming to show off their money. Because if they start to see arrogance in terms of you, money and whatnot, they might, rip you off just because you're trying to be a show off. And ask around, ask the people around, or even the person who's responsible for the stands, for any future programs, projects, or development of that area. It will help you in the future to know what will be happening if you are buying a stand in a place where you might not be, that you might not want to be in the future. Let's say if around where you are staying there's going to be just in the near future they want to build a school, and then you buy a stand next to a school, but you know that you don't want to stay next to a school, so it's going to be, you're shooting yourself in the foot. So ask around. If they say this kind of project coming or are proposed for this area, and you like those projects, then it's another advantage. You can act as if but you know that you actually do like this kind of project. So get the people done, guys. Make sure that you pay up the stand, whether it's 3 months that they give you, whether it's 6 months that they give you, or whether it's 1 month. Pay up the stand and follow up the proper paperwork. Get the PTO done immediately on the spot. If you are done paying talk to the Induna, they must give you the letter, and then you go to the king or the tribal, the central tribal office. Then you get yourself your PTO with the stand number and everything, your details, and then you do. On another thing, you might want to save up something to drill your own water if there's no reliable water around. In the villages, we depend on the well water. We drill, and it's not expensive for people who mostly are developing in that area. You just budget yourself, get yourself your own borehole, get your water, buy the filters, put them in on your tank, and then you will be all right. These are some of the don'ts that you must not do. I put in few because I know that the do's will guide you in terms of what not to do. But I put the first one is don't be arrogant with the Induna or the rep, the representative who is selling the stands. You find that people, when they go to Induna, they think of people who are just sitting around and waiting for money from people. Be a person. Don't be arrogant. Take a gift, whether it's a 2-liter cold drink, whether it's or when you're with them, just ask them nicely, what type of cold drink would you like to drink? If they like a certain type, get yourself a 2-liter and say, I'm just presenting this as a gift, as to say, I know that you're gonna be working with me up and down on this, or you've been working up and down with me on the stands and all the field, the wilderness, whatever it is. And just get this as a token of saying thank you. May the dust get off your feet as you get to your place. Be polite. Don't be arrogant. Be like, but I'm going to be paying the stand. Even they're expensive. Their stand is 1,500. Their stand is 5,000. Why are they expensive? And I still have to. No. Don't be arrogant. Please. Make sure that you behave. And then also don't buy a land where it's geographically challenged. Things like there's big rocks or there's slopes or river. If you don't want to be next to those things, unless if it's your plan, don't go there. If it's not your plan, don't go that side. Ask them, isn't there another place, the other side, where I can get where there's a flat plane, if you want a flat plane. But if you want to stay in the rocks where you know that your house is going to be strong, or you can have some nice, area looking place, then that is good for you. So don't pay also this one. This is important. If you're buying a stand from a private seller, not the Induna. Let's say in an example like on my last project, on another video where I bought it from another person, I did not pay the person. I said to the person, let us go first to the tribal office. As we are at the tribal office, while they are doing our PTO, when they have written down on the paper that you are selling this stand to this one, then I pay, or I transfer the money. So when we got there, we were taken back to the Induna, and we went to the Induna. He did the letter so that we can take for PTO. Then that is when I got that letter from the Induna, I paid him. Said, okay, now you can have the money. Because I know that now, even the Induna knows that the stand has been sold. He's the witness. The stand has been sold and the paperwork is done. Even in this book, he has changed the name of the previous owner to my name. And don't leave the paperwork for next year. Don't leave the paperwork for next 5 months. No. Do it immediately after you pay, if you are buying, especially even from a private seller. Even if you are buying from the Induna, the local chief, whoever, make sure that immediately when you get, after you pay, ask for their letter, and then get that letter, take it to the place where the PTOs are done, and get your PTOs, keep it safe with you, and then you know that you know what you are done. I hope that this video help you as you take up this journey of buying land. We're gonna also be doing another video that talks about how to identify good land, which places to identify, the methods that you can use to get a good land. Until we meet in the next video, please like, share, subscribe, and tell a person to tell a person, tell the person to tell another one. I love you guys, and may God bless you. Enjoy. Peace.